What's my audio on? I think I'm live. Hey, Kim. Let me know if you can hear my audio. Hey, Terry. Okay, so I'm kind of like up everywhere. Okay, Kim, you showing up two different ways. Like you must be on two different platforms. So yeah, tonight, Happy New Year's. Like we're kicking off New Year's. This is my new member broadcast. I do it every first Monday of the month, and I'm kind of right now. I'm on all of my platforms. Hey, Corpus Christi. So this is like something I think I started it maybe in November. And it's just really a way to get familiarize myself and if you didn't register with StreamYard, I won't be able to know your name. So if you register with StreamYard, then and I'll know exactly who I'm talking to. But I started doing this, like I said, probably like in November, really just getting familiarized with the new members that come in the group, because the questions I asked you guys in the beginning is like, as it relates to your draping, one, what level you're currently at, and two, like why you joined the group. Look, what is it that you're actually looking for? What you're looking for assistance with. One thing I can say, guys, today is my first day back to work, right? I have been on hiatus, especially when it comes to the Posh Academy with like draping classes and things, because I've been focused on other endeavors. But I am excited. We already have our next launch of classes when they're going to launch this year, so you guys will be able to hear about that. Hey, Cake Diva, who's this? I'll be in this, maybe Tom. Evening Tribe. Okay, so there's a lot of you guys. I don't see your name. Hey, Latrice, how you doing? So normally when I stream, I always use StreamYard. So definitely, guys, if you're over here on TikTok, I'm going live over here to kind of familiarize you guys with me as well. But definitely join the group, join my private Facebook group. The link is at the top of my comment. So you can kind of go over there and just really do a lot of things you can't do on a live. Like you can come over there, you can get assistance, you can post your work, you can ask questions. It's all about really having more access. So definitely, if you see it, click that link so you can come over and come in the private Facebook group. And same thing over here on IG. Just click the link in my description, my bio, and where it say sign up or join my Facebook group, just click that button and you'll be in the group. So all you guys that's over here, either you're somewhere on Facebook, you're either in the private group, or you're on my business page, or you're on what is this? Look like possibly my business page and my group. Oh, and YouTube. All right. So hey, Maureen. So guys, I'm glad. What did y'all do? I am glad. So one, be back. I'm glad that we made it into 2023. I am glad to have fresh ideas, fresh just things I'm doing, right? Things in general. And I'm glad that I'll be doing a lot of those things with you guys. So not only doing just the draping classes, a lot of things is going to be rolling out, because you probably heard about it last year. We did open up our 501c3, which is the Posh Foundation. And that is going to have a lot of amazing resources that will benefit you guys in ways that whatever y'all complained about last year, you couldn't do something for, maybe you ain't had the money or the resources weren't available. The whole benefit and the whole purpose of the Posh Foundation is to kind of eliminate some of those excuses, right? Eliminate those excuses. So I'm excited. You're starting to hear a lot more about that. Those of you that do know, I will be going live every day this week, but it will be in different places. So if you click the link I believe it's in my group, where I'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna be talking about, and every month, the first Monday, I'm going to do the new member welcome. That's pretty much just getting an idea of what is it that you need, so I could be a better service, right? Definitely find out what you need, what you're still struggling with, because I haven't really been on social media over the past week. I've been really just chilling and enjoying just quality time with my children. So now that I'm back, like I was on there briefly today, and I hear everybody. Y'all got to tell me what y'all talking about. I hear it's all everybody's saying is this 2023 new me. It's all everybody's like in isolation mode, like really about working on themselves and doing all the stuff. So I'm super excited about that. Y'all want to know? Y'all got to tell me in the comments. Like what is one thing that you were super excited about? I didn't get to have, I didn't get to be in your threads because I wasn't on social media. But I'm here now, so I want to know. Tell me in all of the comments. Extraordinary balloons. You ordered your pipe and drape bags? Oh yeah, y'all bought me out. We don't have any more available. All of them were actually sold. But tell me down here, you back on YouTube, Trina? Tell me down in this comments, like what is exciting? What's one thing? I only want to know one thing. One thing that you're super, super, super excited about for 2023. I want to get a feel for the room. I gotta do a temperature check, get a feel for the room. Hey, Carla. So guys, all you guys that is new tonight, I'm pretty much just going to give you some insight on how you can take your draping to the next level, because it's really not that deep. It's really not that difficult. But the main thing is knowing exactly what to do, or knowing the thing to do next to kind of jumpstart whatever it is you want to do. Because draping it's been on an upward climb ever since, right? I haven't seen a down. I haven't seen it like decline, or I haven't. So it's definitely around. It's around to stay, and you deserve to get paid for premium draping, right? I'm even getting requests. I'm getting requests for rentals, like getting requests for fabric rentals, getting requests for pipe and drape, like actual events. I'm like, okay, all right, I like it. I like it. Super excited about attending a draping course, getting the equipment, and putting me out there. I love it. So that's like the main thing is that exposure is everything. Like that is like the main thing. So the main three things I'm gonna tell you guys about tonight, how you can take your draping to the next level, is pretty much a lot of what you just said, right? So for those of you that may not know who I am, especially over here on TikTok, you've seen my videos and y'all been kind of commenting on those videos. So I'm definitely looking to do some more videos, right? I'm looking to definitely do some more videos, but I got bored, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. It was like I just got tired of saying the same old designs like over and over. We did it every color possible, right? So I'm excited to see some new designs. I'm excited to play with some new texture. We will be getting some new textured fabric in, and this is something that we haven't used before. So it's all about really being different and kind of shaking things up a little bit. One thing, I'm more focused with a first quarter goals. I know that's right. Me too. Kimmy said, yay, more videos. Getting and staying on track to get that bag. I like it, Keisha. So I don't know about y'all guys, but I haven't really done no work like that in November and December. And I'm not gonna lie. And I know all y'all fired up. I'm not gonna lie. It took a struggle for me to kind of get back in the fight. I was a little comfortable. I was a little comfortable. So I'm being super honest right now. I couldn't pull it from nowhere until it didn't really come back to me till I think it was like my last live. I think it was like Friday or something like that. I started getting back excited to kind of get back in the fight. Am I by myself, or all y'all just fired up? If y'all just fired up. Hey, Coach, Happy New Year. Keep it going on. Hey, how you doing? You've been busy. I don't see how you got on this live right about now. You've been so busy. Amazing Productions. Oh my goodness, I love it. You've been doing some elaborate, you came to class and you ain't play. You've been just on it every since. I'm like, I can look at your pictures and not even know the name, and I know exactly who it is. That's how I can really recognize your work from your picture. So definitely you keep it up. I might need your help. Well, we ain't doing tour no more, so I don't know. But definitely I got to find a way that we could do something together. Definitely. First quarter, here we come. Trina, first quarter, here we is. And like I said, I'm so super excited. My first conference is this month. It's at the end of the month. So you guys are going to see a lot of information about to be shared about that. You're about to see who the speakers are, the dynamic speakers that's going to be speaking at this event. And if you're super ready to kind of get in there and get the resources you need to take your business to the next level, or get to that bag, like you said, you might want to consider attending this conference. The link is on right below my face on the screen. So I ain't gonna hold you guys up much longer, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna share my screen with y'all. Some of you guys probably saw this already, especially you guys have been in my group. But for the new guys, the main thing is why I'm going to continuously go over this, because it's not going to change. My framework for premium draping is not going to change. So people that's new and kind of not knowing where to get started, this really is like the key to letting them know where to get started and actually putting action behind the thing that they say they want to do. And for everyone else, like we do have, I'm going to ask you guys some questions, because we have already rolled out our next chapter of classes, and as some things I want to ask you guys to get some feedback to what to put in the actual, because it's broken up. If y'all remember last year, I was saying this year we're breaking them up. I will not be going on tour. I will not be traveling. However, all of our classes will be here, held in Atlanta, but there will be 3 different levels. So there will be a beginner's class, meaning that's where you start. And for those of you that may know a little bit, right, you kind of don't want to start at the very beginning basics, then you would take the intermediate level. And those of you that's ready to hit this advanced level, is going to be a 1-day installation of a really, it's a really dope design. And it's really advanced. So I'm excited about that. But again, if you're new, I'm going to share with you guys. Let me share my screen. I'm going to share with you guys how to get in here. Get in here. All right, so at the end of the day, one thing is, a lot of people, when it comes down to draping, some of the stuff is just a big lie, right? Some people get in here and they try to learn things off YouTube. But guys, I'm going to try to tell you, a lot of my YouTube videos have helped a lot of people. Some people are visual learners, where they can take it and they can apply the techniques I'm sharing in the videos, and boom, the before and after is a major change. So I can say that the videos are helpful to somebody, right? They are helpful to those kind of visual learners. But I get a lot of people that are hands-on. They like, all right, I'm looking at the videos, but nope, I got to be there. I got to touch it, feel it, like it. I got to. So I get a lot of those guys, right, that actually need to be in that space. So I get it. And it's really just about how you obtain information, because even when you physically go to the classes, it is still very helpful to have videos to reference back to. Reason being, because I give you all I got. I don't care what level you come in at. I give you all I got. And if you don't have something to reference when you leave, don't forget it. It's information overload, baby. It's information overload over here. But the big lie is that if you failed at trying to design premium draping, and you're trying to look on the videos and all that good stuff, and you can't get the resources, it's not your fault. I know when I got into it, there were no resources, like especially no free ones, right? Everything that was online, it was super basic, and it was nothing that I would want to redesign anyway. I was like, I ain't put my name on that. So the thing is, a lot of people get frustrated. The biggest frustrations that I hear is not knowing, the variety of fabric. Like, fabric is a really big deal in the draping game. That is like the engine to the car, right? Whereas the actual framework, the backdrop kit that you're using is like the body of the car, right? It's the frame. It's what keeps the car together. So it's super, super, super important. And the reason why I started getting real technical with fabric and understand and really breaking just different fabric elements down is because it's like, you have to understand the concept. It goes a lot further than saying, all right, go get some stretch and put your design together. No, like, you have to understand why and when and where to use certain elements and certain blending textures in your backdrop in order to achieve that look. I tell you guys all the time, you can take exhibit A and then you can take exhibit B, and they are the same exact design. One, the fabric can be in the wrong area. It's going to make it look a total mess. Or the colors can be in the wrong area. which is going to make it look a total mess. So they are like some of the most important, elements when it comes to premium draping, right? Another thing is a lot of the big companies kind of want you to believe that that is the only route you have, and that is not true. Now, draping has really taken off, and you have a lot more instructors, right? You have instructors that teach different styles, that teach different techniques, but the point is you now have an option, you have a choice, right? You have different options of what you want to actually learn. Next thing is, if anyone, no matter what platform you're on, I want to find out who on these platforms are actually looking to attract the higher paying clients. Maureen says the videos helps you out. I'm glad. That's why I still want to use them, because I still get so many, even old videos, I still get so many comments about them videos. But no matter what platform you're on, I don't care if it's IG, TikTok, over here on Facebook, I need to know who is ready to attract higher paying clients, though. That's the thing. Like, you can learn how to design it all day, right? You don't know how to price it, and you don't know how to pitch it, then you don't know how to find the people that's going to pay you for it. Then what's the point? It's kind of like, now what? It's that big question, right? Now what? She said, I am. I don't know who that is. You got to tell me who this is. They say, I stay ready. Kim, y'all already got it. Y'all have it. Y'all got to implement what you have already learned, because y'all have it. Donna Hope say yes. Okay, so the thing with being ready to attract higher paying clients, that's the one element, right? That's one. The other element is being able to stand out in a saturated industry. You do hashtag backdrop or hashtag pipe and drape, you're going to see, I don't care who page you see it on, you're going to see the same. 90% of those backdrops going to be the exact same. For one, that is what they've learned, whether it was in my class or someone tried to reteach my designs or whatever it was. And it's like a never-ending cycle. Everyone is doing the same thing. So how are you going to stand out from what everybody else doing? Because if they go down the feed, it would be hard for them to pick and choose, because none of them stand out. None of them look spectacular, right? They all look the same. So that is the very next important part, is how are you going to separate yourself from everyone else that's doing the same design? And think about now, as of right now, why hasn't any of this stuff happened, right? Like, why are you not? That's the big thing. Like, a lot of us don't want to face it, right? We don't want to really face it head on, but you got to ask yourself, why have I not attracted higher paying clients at this point? Or how can Precious get a $2,600 backdrop client and I got to still settle for $800 or whatever? I'm just throwing numbers out there. But the point is, it happens. I have receipts to prove people have no problem paying a pretty coin for a backdrop. If it has to give them that shink that ain't, they got to feel that, right? When they're looking at it, they have to feel it. And that is the stuff that's going to make them want to pay for it. So it's like, you're going to be able to have to provide that. And the main thing, this is not a training. I'm just going to kind of share some stuff with you guys. So I'm not going to do an actual training, but I'm going to share with you guys like exactly what I did, right? It's just super simple. Exactly what I did to go from the drama queen to the draping queen. Those of you that don't know, mainly over here on TikTok and possibly IG, I am Precious Stevens. They do call me the draping queen. And I have had the privilege of teaching hundreds of creatives on hands-on draping master at the draping master classes, right? I've taught thousands online, and I'm definitely looking for that number to grow, because I do love what I do. I do love the transformation I am able to help people obtain by increasing their income, right? Being able to charge more, being able to feel more confident, being able to just go somewhere and know exactly what to get, as opposed to just, I don't know about y'all, but y'all know how it is in a fabric store. It can be overwhelming if you don't know what to get. You don't know what textures to focus on. You don't know where to put it. All of this stuff is super important, as opposed to just going to a class and having somebody show you how to create a design. It goes a lot deeper than that. It goes a lot deeper than that. So the main thing is, even with the virtual students, like the virtual programs that I've created online, they are like, that really came from that really came from like a COVID thing, because COVID is what shut my first tour down. And then there was still people eager to learn. So it's like I had to go and create this whole entire thing. But what that did for me, it helped me understand the power of passive income. It helped me understand digital courses and how people that want to replace this income with y'all jobs and things like that. That's one of the easiest ways to do it. That's one of the easiest methods. And so for me, it became addictive. I could create a course at the drop of a dime. It is just that way, right? But I also had the privilege, I had the opportunity to partner and collaborate some of the industry's most prominent companies, right? The guys that you still order from. I've been able to have partnerships with those guys and be featured in magazines and all this stuff, right? So point is, I think I know my stuff a little bit when it comes to this draping game. I think I know a little bit. So that's why I'm qualified to talk to y'all about it. And I'm qualified to teach you guys that's ready to take it to the next step. Yeah. Some of the things this year alone, I was able to I was publishing my own book, and then also 3 other books were published. I launched 2 successful e-commerce stores that's still up and moving. I launched a travel business. I've created another YouTube channel. So both my channels are still operating. And I very recently opened up the Posh Foundation, which is going to be able to serve you guys even more outside of just draping, right? Because like I said, it goes beyond that. You got to know how to price it. You got to know how to pitch it. You got to know how to find the people that's going to pay you for it. That is deeper than just putting up a backdrop. So I'm super excited about those different things I have going on. And the main thing, guys, is ain't nothing special about this girl. I was in the same exact position as most of you guys, right? I was there at my job wanting to not be there, making $14 an hour. This was just like 5 years ago. What's this year? No, maybe it was 6 years ago. It's 2016. However long ago that was. That's like when everything first started, right? I had no life. A lot of you guys already know that story, so I'm not going to get into it. I just really want you guys to understand that it ain't like I'm a big deal. It ain't like I'm a big deal, Holyfield. Like I had some special, I didn't. I had a desire, and I had the grit, the act on my desire. That was it, right? This is when I found myself at a crossroads in my career, sitting in the office, looking blankly at the wall, super, super, super depressed, because I'm like, life got to be bigger than this. It got to be a little more shink the dink in life than just this, right? So that's when I got my big break. And it just was pretty much just sitting there having that breakthrough. I was tired of my 9 to 5. It just wasn't fulfilling. It's not like it was bad, but it just wasn't fulfilling enough for me. I no longer wanted to work for somebody else. Like they was making some corporate changes at my job. And I was like, I ain't gonna be able to do that. Because at first I had the benefit of working hybrid. I was the only one there doing it. I mean, I was working partly from home, partly from the office, and they wanted to change that around and make me all office. And I'm like, that ain't gonna work. They even spoiled me. So I pretty much just jumped into a business that I did not love, which was event planning, but I had no idea. Y'all know the first thing when you think about this industry, the first thing that comes to mind is event planning, right? But what we do, if you're on the design side, that is not event planning. That's event design. You're designing the actual event. And a lot of us didn't, we weren't educated to know that there is an actual difference, right? A lot of us jumped in the planning side because that was the more notable thing to do. But then you get in it and you realize, I don't want to do this. And then you start dibbling and dabbling and everything else. Then you ended up on the design side. That's what happened to me. But the thing that I fell in love with, which was draping, there were no resources, right? I couldn't find any. I couldn't. And I just knew of this one place where I would have to go because they had it on lock. And I'm like, I'm just getting into business. I say, I ain't got that kind of money. I ain't got that kind of money to be going to school. So needless to say, I didn't. And I didn't for like, maybe it was like 8 months I contemplated on it. But then I finally broke down, but I went with, I had a totally different idea. My idea wasn't to go and get, what do you call it? Accredited or anything like that and then start doing events. No, it's like I wanted to service people that felt like me. I wanted to service people that want to do this thing, want to learn this thing, but don't have the resources or don't have the high cost of what it costs at the time. So that's when I created the Posh Academy. And honestly, my life just been kind of it's just been going upward ever since. Did I hit brick wall after brick wall? Absolutely. Yes, I did. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I didn't. Those of you that's familiar with me, y'all know a lot of the brick walls that I hit, right? But that comes with the territory that comes with the territory of business ownership, right? Especially when you go into it. I never went to school for business. I just thought it was a cool idea. Like, I could do that. I want to be my own boss. I want to be that's all I had. But then you get in it and you find out all the things. And yeah. So yeah, I didn't need to say I had some experiences, right? I had some experiences. But my biggest thing was really just simplifying the process for learning premium draping. That was the only goal I had. I said, I got to make this thing simple, and I have to make it more affordable at the end of the day. That's the only thing I was focused on. So that's pretty much what I did. And even with training, as long as I've been training, I've always had a desire to make it better, like make it better. And I've had the desire to make it more convenient, which is why we went on tour. We would go on tour 4 times a year. But what I was finding, no matter what city I went in, people were traveling to that city. I said, this doesn't make sense. I'm coming to Detroit to make it more convenient for the people of Detroit. And then you got people from Philly or wherever flying. I said, I'm going to stay my butt home and create the impact I create from Atlanta. I tried to tell you. I said, this does not make sense. So now I'm trying to just tell you guys exactly what I did, right? So if y'all ready, Stacy, I'm trying to tell you, now's your opportunity. Come on and take it. If you guys are ready to know what you need. Oh, but better yet, before I tell you, I want y'all to tell me, what are some things you think you need for take your draping to the next level? I don't care what level you're at. It can always be improved upon. Mine can be improved upon, right? It can always be improved upon. So I want to know, you guys tell me in the comments, what are some things you feel you could do or learn to take your draping to the next level? Attracting higher paying clients is the goal sooner or later. I love it. That is the part of your business that makes you feel like it's worth it, right? No one wants to sit there and do all that work, and then you're looking at your bank account or you're looking at your invoice, and even though if there's a nice chunk of change coming in, but you didn't, all the expenses you paid and went out, it's like you're gonna end up having a business you no longer love. New designs, yes, Alicia, that is major. Like, we definitely need new designs. Mindset, that's a good one, Frankie, and that's very, very true. Very true. Tiebacks, it's funny you said that, Alicia, because somebody asked me the other day, I can't remember who it was, but they asked me about tiebacks. So in the YouTube membership, I actually have a class about the tiebacks, because I was getting the questions about tiebacks for a little bit, and enough where it was like, okay, they may be on to something. Y'all know half my ideas come from y'all anyway. A coach, a mentor, absolutely, definitely. Stop working my 3 jobs. That may would help, but let's just say if whatever that next level was, if that was able to replace the income of at least one of the jobs, that would be super, super invigorating, right? To kind of keep on taking it to the next level, so you can eventually leave all 3 of them. Understanding the fabric placement and theory color. Donna, that's golden right there. They're the golden nuggets that I don't know. I really wasn't taught that. Like my teaching methods, that was something I had to make up. And the reason I had to make it up and make it in a like a simplified way is because in the beginning people were still leaving and still didn't understand the fabric concept, right? They just knew I used a lot. But like I said, it goes beyond that. It was like understanding. I wanted to take people's experience and like, okay, how can I make this even more simple, right? Let's make it to where no matter where they go, they should be able to go in, pick the fabric, know how to pair the colors, and know exactly where to put it on their backdrop. Once you understand that, like, that's why I'm expecting to see more elaborate designs, like not rinse and repeat. And that's honestly another reason what made me want to get back into the classes, because I'm like, I feel the industry needs something different. It is calling for something different. And that's like where my attention is right now. Understanding. Okay, yep, I did that one. Improvement. Wait a minute. What is it? Picking quality fabric and knowing when to use seasonal colors, etc. Yeah, so that was another thing too. I kind of got into videos as far as the seasonal colors, but guys, colors can be tricky because people gonna want what they want, right? They gonna want what they want. So it's not really about you can't use a color at a particular time or at a particular time of the year. It's really about how you use the color. Realistically that's what it's all about, how you use the color. Now I'm super excited about this Pantone color of the year. I'm super excited about it because I haven't really saw like that color used a lot, like in a really like glamorous way. So I'm excited to see who's going to do these designs with the Pantone color of the year because I think it's really pretty, really pretty. I like that. Always thinking of new designs. Yeah, you got to. It's about staying on top and providing something that people get that exclusive. I can't say that word. They get that exclusive feeling when they see a design that hasn't been overly used, and they're going to instantly want it because they feel like it's something that hasn't been played out or hasn't, just haven't been played. So that's one key way that you'll be able to like stand out is providing different designs and making the designs your own. Like I love when people like when they recreate new designs like in the group. So guys, remember, if you're over here on TikTok, definitely look at the description because you will want to join my Facebook group over here on IG too. So I love when even if they take the same design that they may have learned in class, but they go and they add their own stuff to it. Like now I see a lot of people was playing with the animal prints. Like I was like, that looks freaking amazing. Y'all, I never get tired of draping. I never get tired of draping. So that's like one of the most important parts is definitely making it your own. That's right, Kim. The fun part is color matching. And sometimes I get stuck because I feel like I've just used so many different color combinations. But just being able to understand color theory, right? It makes it easier for when you're trying to pair colors because you know what colors, but you got to learn color theory, right? You have to really understand that. Stacy, since I'm semi-new, meaning I have some knowledge, but I want to have complete knowledge about Pole's fabric design, looking different to stand out, and pricing. Yes, I can look at your designs and tell it's not throwing colors on a pole methodology. I don't know. People always say, "Prices." I don't know how you put them colors together. I don't know. It's just something visually about. I don't know. And even before I do a design, like even if I do my little mock-up, my sketch, I really don't get the feel of it until it's actually on the backdrop. Because sometimes I could just put fabric together and I was like, I ain't really feeling it. So a lot of you guys have even seen me do that in class. Like you'll give me a color combination. Like when I ask you guys, give me some colors. So we'll build out a backdrop with those colors. And the first I'd be like, I don't know, because I didn't see it put together. And then when the student put it together in class, I'll be like, I can't explain it. It's like, I don't know. Color is evokes emotion, right? Colors make you feel a certain way. And fabric do too. Textures of fabric make you feel a certain way. Every time I see a backdrop with red velvet, don't know what it is, but it just immediately looked like royalty. Immediately. So I'm trying to tell you. Wait a minute. Me and Keisha would throw fabric together on the floor and damn, it was mad. That's how you got to do it though. So I think I did a video before when I would just take my, I just would take a piece of fabric, especially when I had it up on display in our warehouse. I just take a piece of fabric and kind of walk it down my display. And then whatever it kind of give me that feeling, that fuzzy feeling, I'm going to build something out with that. But the main thing, the first element to premium draping, guys, is education, proper training. At the end of the day, that's going to be the number one critical thing you can do. The reason why is because before you go, and so many people in class came to class and purchased equipment or purchased fabric, and guess what? They purchased the wrong thing. They purchased the wrong thing. And it's not no fault of theirs. They thought they knew what to get, but then when they come to class, they were like, man, I bought the wrong thing. Or I bought the wrong size kit, or I bought the wrong size panels, or I bought the wrong kind of fabric. It's like being properly educated in the beginning will save you so much money, so much time, so much effort. I'm trying to tell you. I would Training should be the very first thing you do. The very first thing you do. Now, it don't have to be a full-on draping masterclass. You could buy a virtual class or a virtual tutorial or something. And this is one thing I've learned in being in business is paying for the thing you don't know so you can grow. Because if you knew how to do premium draping, you would be doing it. But the simple fact is you don't know how. So it's like, why not go and get educated in the thing first? Don't go buy no kit. Because how you know if you're getting the right kit? You don't know, right? Don't go get no fabric. How you know what to get? Then you're gonna be out there on in these internet streets posting the same backdrops with nothing but a bunch of stretch fabric. It's gonna be all stretch fabric. Because that's like the easiest thing people do. That's the easiest thing people copy off of. And that's not the thing that gets you to stand out. That's not the thing that's going to get people like, oh my God, I got to go to her because she's the best. I know when they think of me, I want them to always compare. I want them to always pair the words, she's the best. I don't care. I don't care even if I have room to be better. I'm always going to strive for being the best. So definitely get proper training. Wait a minute. Not sure who this is, but I don't really have no software to create my designs. My designs get created in my head. But I have like recipe guides, like recipe sheets. So if I'm like want to sketch something out real quick, I'll do it on one of my recipes just so I can see, like get a visual. But I really never get the full blown, like where I can give great feedback until I actually see it. I have to see it up on the actual on the pole. I purchased the virtual courses first, then took the live. Yep, Kim, you surely did. And that's exactly what I mean. That's how I used to build out so many courses, because people were just at different levels. And the whole thing was I wanted to be a resource, and I wanted to, no matter where you were, I wanted to have something that I could be able to sell you, no matter what level you were at. You want something over the top? Okay, I got you. You want something because you're just starting out? Okay, I got you too. So it's really about getting investing into the knowledge so you know what to do next, right? Because there's always going to be a what to do next. What now? Okay, now I know. Now you go and implement what you've learned. But first is learn, and you want to invest in your education. Exactly, my mistake, or selling it. Yes, child. Y'all know I still got stuff to sell. I sold a whole bunch of stuff just because I was buying the wrong stuff. I didn't know, right? I was buying all the wrong stuff. Alicia say, I did the same. I did the same thing, Kim. Yep, I took the virtual. Yep, that's like, and it's really about a lot of you ladies that have been with me for a long time. You would get one thing, right? Maybe at a lower ticket item. And then when you felt as if you were ready, but you were building your database of knowledge, right? You were building. And that's why I'm breaking the classes down how they are now with beginner, intermediate, and advanced, is because if we're doing advanced technique, it's so much to consume in that one day. It's kind of, I was able to successfully do it, but I feel as if they're broken down, then one, the person will have their option to pick whatever class they want to go to, which one suits their level. And I could expound on the lesson more. Because when you're trying to cram a lot into a one-day class, it's a lot happens. Sometimes like certain parts we couldn't get to, maybe because some people were a little slower. And no matter what level you're at, I'm never going to bypass you. I'm never going to like, oh, well, we got to go to the next part. No, it's like my class is centered around the slowest person in class, period. We're operating at the speed of the slowest person because I want to make sure everyone get it, right? So now with me breaking them down with beginner, intermediate, and advanced, I can expound more on the actual lesson part, right? On and making sure everybody get it. Hey, Maureen. So the virtual is like a program. The virtual would be several different tutorials in one program, or the virtual would be a tutorial. Like if you're trying to learn a double layer, like for instance, this one that's right here. I believe this one is a tutorial, like a virtual tutorial. You buy the training, you sit there, you watch at your leisure, and you implement what you learn. So yeah, I hope that explained it, Maureen. It's just pretty much a visual tutorial that you learn. And most of the things that we cover and what's important is the basic components. I want to even now start expounding more on that, because a lot of people, well, not a lot, but it was happening often. People putting these kits together, or people buy kits, right? And then they freaking out because they like, oh my God, my pens are gone. I like, did you look in the poll? Like, a lot of people, even something as simple as putting a kit together, don't know how to do it, right? So it's like really learning and teaching them how to do it the proper way. Because I've had so many people talk about the pinch fingers. You know, if you slide the poles up and down, you're going to pinch your fingers, right? But if you don't know, then 9 times out of 10 it's going to happen because you didn't know. So even the assembly, like really not rushing through that, because a lot of new people don't know how to assemble a backdrop. And I've learned this because I'm watching y'all in class, and I'm seeing the hangers be upside down, the crossbar hangers be upside down. So just really, taking time and really explaining those things so that you get it, instead of assuming that you know. It's like the worst thing to do, assume someone know, and then their fingers get pinched, or the bases, like even currying the bases, like people, it is a technique to currying the bases. It really is. So just expounding on that, the different fabric textures, that's a big one. Like, I've created an entire lesson just around that for the hands-on class, because that's like one of the, once you understand that concept, and it just makes your world so much more simple, right? It makes it much more simple. I've seen people try and rinse and repeat my designs, and like I said earlier, the fabric is in the wrong spot, so it makes the backdrop not as polished or not as posh, right? It makes it just look like, oh wow. And it's only because the placement is wrong, or even the colors makes it hard on the eyes. It's like, wow, what's happening here? So it's like I need a minute sometimes to kind of unpack what's happening with the backdrop. So just understanding that is basic elements of design is everything. Other simple things you must learn is a simple strategy for easily pricing your designs to eliminate any kind of confusion, right? So the same way you guys package your services, you should be packaging your backdrops, right? That is the easiest way. Even though I have a different pricing model, like the old way, I still utilize that because I want people to understand why these backdrops cost so much, right? As opposed to me just telling you, oh, you need to be charging $1,200. Like, if you don't understand why and how these fees calculate up, then it's going to be harder for you to pitch that, because you're not confident in it, because you don't know the methodology of why it costs so much, right? So really understanding the pricing strategies and how to easily, like when y'all come to me, freaking out, Precious, oh my God, she said she want me to do this backdrop. You'll send me a picture of the backdrop. And you're like, I don't know how much to charge. And I'm like, even if I tell you how much to charge, like, that's not me solving the problem. Solving the problem is creating a framework that you can go and use, rinse and repeat. So every time you receive a quote, you're able to know yourself how much to charge. So I saw that being, again, another issue. Like, everyone, they would slide in my DM so fast. And of course, I'm going to know immediately what the range should be, right? But it's like really, more importantly, helping you understand why it costs so much. That's the most important. And again, like the pricing different package levels, right? So you can easily respond to a quote. I'm trying to tell you, these days, people don't got time to wait for you to go do no calculations, and you go, all right, I'm gonna get back to you in a day. Then life happens, and then you just sat here and you just lost $1,000, right? You just lost $1,000 because you wasn't prepared. So even with me, when people come and ask me, like lately, people have been asking me about draping gigs. I just need two pieces of information, and I could tell you, because I'm just that confident in what I do. I could tell you estimated quote right there on Johnny on the spot. And then if you want to take it further, then I'll go ahead and bring you in and draft you up an actual in my CRM. But I'm not going to waste my time doing all that. I know the only thing you want to know is how much it costs, and I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. So from there is like, determines where we go from there. But that's important. And also being able to charge, charge your services. Some of you guys get stuck on these $300, $400, $500 backdrops, and I'm like, well, where's where your service fee, right? Because I'm like, there's no way your service fee could be in that price. And then you traveled there, you took the stuff there, you got to go back and strike and take it down. It's like you lowballing yourself, right? You lowballing yourself. So the easiest way to eliminate that from happening is to build out a pricing framework. And once you understand the framework, then you can show up more confidently. Like, yeah, this costs $12.50, as opposed to, well, if you come to me like that all day, I'm gonna know that there's room for negotiation, because you don't sound confident. And if you don't believe in your service and you don't believe that it's worth that amount, then how you gonna pitch me on it? Like, how you gonna try to tell me that's how much it is, right? Like, no. You have to show up confidently, knowing you deserve to get paid. This year for 2023 is connect and collect. The second element, guys, the second element to premium draping, taking your draping to the next level, is the proper equipment. Now, that's not like a one size fit all, right? Because for someone that does elaborate weddings like all the time with maybe cathedral ceilings, I would never tell them to get a basic kit. But for someone that does kids parties all the time, the basic kit for them is perfect, right? Then for someone that may have issues like with transportation, the mobile kit would be perfect for them. Then for someone that's doing like, even like lately I've been getting a lot of requests for higher kits, like up to 20 feet. So if that's your thing, then I would never tell you to get a premium kit. So it's really all about analyzing your business model, like what you do, and then being able to know the proper equipment that you need for your business model, because it's not a one size fit all. It's not. It's definitely, it's different. Alicia say, I'm trying to tell you, it's connect and collect, Alicia. That's where we at. So the basing components, guys, of your kit, y'all know, it's your base plates, your crossbar, your uprights, and then your drapes to make it a complete backdrop, backdrop. Without the drapes, it's just your backdrop kit. And I'm always going to advise anyone to get adjustable, right? I know a lot of you guys, or a couple of you guys, I heard last year, y'all purchased the fixed units, or y'all go in these companies and it may say it's a heavy duty unit and it's not. You should be having an adjustable unit that looks very similar like this. If it doesn't look like this, 9 times out of 10, it's not heavy duty. I don't care even if it's black, but it should look like this. Like your crossbar should be, adjustable. Your uprights should be adjustable. Your bases should have multiple rivets, like multiple holes where you can have variety in where you put your kit. So that is going to be your kit, right? But as far as the height, I cannot advise you unless I have a better understanding of what your business model is or what you desire to do. And as far as putting your pipe kit together, that's just pretty much how it is. Put your plates on the floor, throw your uprights on top of your plate, then connect it with your crossbar. Third element is going to be a variety of fabric. Now, a lot of you guys, I think it was I can't remember when it was, but not too long ago, I asked, I think it was coming in the group. I think it was like one of the entry questions. And I got a lot of information about fabric, wanting to learn what premium fabric is. Guys, at the end of the day, it's not all about having a backdrop full of premium fabric. I don't know where y'all getting that idea from, because I never said that. I never told y'all that. I said have premium fabric within your design, right? But you do not, like, you still can use cheaper blends of fabric, but you have to, one, understand what you're using them for. You have to understand what you're using it for, right? There's nothing wrong with buying cheap fabric. There's nothing wrong with running to Walmart, get a couple filler pieces with that, because you can. Again, it's just about really understanding what you're using it for and what the texture is and where it needs to go. That is going to be the main critical component, because if you understand that, you can go into these moms and pop stores, right? You can go and look at the fabric that's all the way in the back and the clearance aisle, and you still can come up with some amazing designs with fabric on clearance. But you have to understand the texture. You have to understand where it goes. That's the main thing. So it's never about how much it costs, but you definitely, if you can, you want to pair some premium fabric in there, like some It could be some velvets. It could be the crushed taffeta. It could be your sequin. Like you want it to be premium blends like that, right? So that is going to be key. And then understanding what colors you buy, right? What colors you buy first. So the 3 different textures that you really should understand: your stiff blends, your semi-loose blends, and your fluid blends. This is something I go over in detail in class, as well as your color schemes. When I tell you guys learn color theory, that should be a part of your design knowledge anyway. That should be in your database anyway, because the more you understand color schemes, it makes it so much simple to just pair your colors, right? It makes it so much simple for you guys to do that. Miss Bones, I need to learn to focus. I hear that. Are you planning to expand to the Spanish industry? So it's no specific industry I'm in, because I've actually had Spanish speaking Latinas. I've had all cultures in class, and especially here lately for 2022. We've had everybody in class. We even had Spanish testimonials, which I thought that was super cool. That was really cool. But that's what it's about. So guys, like I told you guys, we are taking we already have our next round of classes. I want to know who I'm talking to. You guys tell me in these comments who is looking to take their draping to the next level, or who is ready to learn how to install premium draping. Because it's not that difficult. It's really not. I want you guys, if you are, put a 1. It'll be easy for me. Y'all don't really like the 1s, but I'm on so many different platforms. I could see a 1 much easier. So if you're ready to take your draping to the next level, put me a 1 in the comments. Our next class schedule starts 2/16. It's 2/16, 2/17, and 2/18. Y'all know I only do 10 slots. That's all I do. And it's going to be beginner, intermediate, and advanced. If you guys signed up on the form, then you don't need to sign up, because I already have your information. But if you did not sign up, wait a minute. Yeah, if you did not sign up, because we are going to start releasing that information this week. If you did not sign up, you want to go to this bit.ly link. Definitely sign up on the information sheet, and it's going to ask you to pick from beginner, intermediate, or advanced. This pretty much is going to put you in a category, right? Meaning, if you select the beginners option, you're going to get information about the beginners class. If you don't know which one to pick, I highly suggest, because I'm going to give you, I'm going to ask information from you, especially if you try and get in the advanced class. You need to know. It's like some prerequisites you're going to have to know, because the advanced class is just that, meaning I am not going over beginners information, because you should already know it. That whole day, because it's going to be that intricate of a design of an install, it's going to take the entire day just to do advanced techniques. I'm not doing intermediate techniques. I'm not discussing intermediate techniques, meaning you should know them. If you feel as if you're in the beginning and you want to progress and do all 3, by all means you can come to all 3 classes. But then you would go in, because you won't get the information. So then you want to fill that form out 3 different times. So you're going to want to hit the beginner link, you're going to want to hit the intermediate link, and you're going to want to hit the advanced link. That way you get the information for all of them. Any questions? Hey, Paula. So no, all of the courses, I'm not doing any more virtual courses. Because I just think I have so many, and it kind of get repetitious. So what they're doing, like all of my old courses, I'm shutting that down, and they're going to go over to YouTube. That way people can easily access it, but it's going to go in the membership on YouTube. So if you're in the YouTube membership, I believe it's level 4, that gets the tutorials every month. That's where all of those will be. They're going to be over on that side. That way I don't have to deal with the login issues and things like that. So they'll be over there. But if you guys do not have any questions, that's pretty much it. Again, reminder, the things that you would want to focus on. Wait a minute, let me stop sharing this. The thing that you would want to focus on is definitely proper education. You want to invest in the thing you don't know, so that you can immediately grow. Things like this is good, because if you position and market yourself right, you get an immediate investment. I mean, you get an immediate return on your investment, right? That's how you need to start looking at it. When you guys are going into investing into your business, you need to have a realistic timeline. When can you get your money back? That is what's going to make the trainings you're doing, the equipment that you're buying, whatever it is, that's what's going to make it more, if it's a smart investment or not. Now, if it's something that you won't get your investment back to months down the line, then that's probably not something you should be investing in right now, right? You want to focus on the things that's going to give you an immediate return on your investment. Anytime you take a class, it doesn't make sense to take a class or buy a tutorial, any of that stuff, if you are not going to do anything with it, right? So then at that point, it's no longer a me problem. It's a you problem. If I give you all the tools and you don't implement, I've done my job. But if you take the tools and you say, all right, I'm going to go and apply. I'm going to go and apply myself. I'm going to go and put myself out there. I'm going to go and get real clear on my ideal client. I'm going to find them. I'm going to put my stuff in front of their face. I'm going to get booked. This is the year for connecting and collecting. I'm trying to tell you. It's just that simple. But if don't nobody know who you are, or you're not producing the work that they want, then they're going to bypass you, and then they're going to go over to someone else. So Precious can show you any style for any. Oh yeah, I'm really excited about some new styles, guys. I'm trying to tell you, I'm excited about that. Don't laugh, Stacy. So somebody just asked me about this. I can't remember who it was. When I do backdrops for quinceañeras, my designs are a little different than what we do in class. Yes. So that is like, I don't know who I was just talking to about quinceañeras. I was. And it seemed like I just had this conversation yesterday. But yeah, like they are nice, elaborate, like, it's just over the top design. Like, so that part is super excited, like super exciting, designing for people. And I got a feeling somebody just did one and asked me for, I can't remember. I can't. I'm back, y'all. I'm back though, because I took a hiatus and I was like off. I just was off my rocket. Tomorrow, guys, on Tuesdays, I do have another YouTube channel. So on Tuesdays, I broadcast every Tuesday on my other YouTube channel. And that's just pretty much where I cover the business side of things, right? So this month, I'm really just introducing you to my channel. And tomorrow, I can't see what it's saying. How to stay. Oh, procrastination. I thought that was a good one to kind of come in, especially being honest with you guys. How I was saying, it was real hard for me to kind of get back in the loop, get back in like work mode, because I've been off, I've been off pretty much since I've been back home, which has been September. And it was hard for me to kind of get back into it. But tomorrow I'm going to be talking about how you can actually end procrastination, because a lot of things that you guys may have experienced or are experiencing now. We just did a 5-day challenge like a week or so ago, and a lot of people was even in that challenge saying how they struggle with procrastination, and even with it being this time of the year, right? Sometimes you could go into the new year and you're super excited about all the things, but it can be overwhelming, right? It can be overwhelming because now it's just require you to do this and you to do this and you to do this. So sometimes even when you're overwhelmed with the things, you end up procrastinating, because it's like, oh, that's a lot. I don't feel like doing that. I don't feel like doing that. But tomorrow I'm gonna be going live 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on my YouTube channel. Just Precious Stevens, it'll pop up, and that's what I'm gonna be talking about, how to end procrastination. On Wednesday, if you are not in the wait a minute. If you are not in the, you probably can find it here. If you are not in the YouTube membership, where's I think it's level 3 for the live streams, like it's going to be exclusive live streams every month. So Wednesday I do stream live on this channel, my YouTube channel, but it's only for people in the membership. And I can't see what that is, but I think it was, let me see. Oh yeah, the breakdown, my 4 steps to actually attracting. Y'all know y'all want to attract premium clients, but exactly how are you going to do that, right? So that training is only talking about exactly what to do to attract higher paying clients. And like I said, it's going to be one member only. It's like replacing Posh Late Night Bids, but making it exclusive to only those that's in the membership. and that'll be the first Wednesday of every month. So the first Monday of every month, I'll be here talking to all of the new members. And then on the first Wednesday of every month is actually a training on whatever said topic, whatever the topic is going to be. So that is all I have, guys. If you don't have any other questions, I definitely look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Paula, I'm trying to tell you, just like that, connect and collect. I'll see you guys tomorrow. That's joining me on the Tuesdays broadcast, how to end procrastination in your business. And also, guys, like I said, if you have not gotten your ticket, the tickets for the Big Shift Enrichment Conference is this month, January 28th. It is hosted by me along with 5 other dynamic speakers. We're going to be pretty much just pouring into the attendees, like pouring into, not just giving you information though, like actually providing the resources necessary for you to ship up in your business. That's the whole goal. We're there to ship you, get you to that next level. And I'm just trying to tell you, I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. So I hope to see some of you guys there about that. And if nothing else, guys, I am going to exit stage left. I hope to see you guys tomorrow on what's this one? It's TikTok. On YouTube. And this is IG. Oops. Yeah. Hey, Tanya, I need to see you, lady. All right, guys, I am out. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.